Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars, and I am here today at... Wait a minute. That's the wrong castle. Oh well, nothing a little magic can't fix. 1, 2, 3, Veriverto. That's better. Now we're ready. Today I'm at Universal Studios, and no, I did not get lost on my way to Walt Disney World. I love Disney, but guess what? I also love Universal. So today we're gonna be talking about the best things at Universal Studios in case you're planning a day trip here. Or, you know what? These reasons might even convince you to leave Disney for a day and come over to Universal Studios. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. It's gonna be magical. Let's get to it. The number one reason to come to Universal, my favorite part about coming to Universal, I bet you can guess, 2 words, Harry Potter. Should be 3 words, Harry James Potter. Ugh, y'all. If you love Harry Potter, this is the only place that it's gonna come to life around you, and it's a really good reason to come to Universal. There's 2 different sections in each of the parks. There's Isle of Adventure, where I am now. That's where you can find Hogsmeade and Hogwarts itself. Then you can take the train over to Universal Studios Orlando, where you'll find Diagon Alley. If you're a Harry Potter fan, truly the Wizarding World is gonna come to life around you. There are restaurants, there are shops, there are wands you can buy where magic will happen, there are attractions, there is butterbeer. Y'all, there's so much wizarding magic here, it will make even the Slytherin hearts grow bigger. Let's go explore. Currently, I am on the Hogsmeade side of Universal Studios, which means there are a few key attractions. The first of them, it's the biggest, it's the pinnacle attraction for Harry Potter, and that is the one inside Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and it's called Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, and it is nuts. Across from Hogwarts, you'll find Flight of the Hippogriff, which is a coaster akin to maybe Slinky Dog, maybe not quite that intense, maybe closer to the Barnstormer, somewhere in there, but it is a hippogriff-themed coaster, and it's actually pretty cute, and if there's not a long line, I recommend riding it even if you're a big kid, because you get to see a cool Buckbeak animatronic. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey does have a 48-inch height requirement, and you definitely want to come check out this test seat in the front before you ride it, because it is a little more compact than most of the seats over at Disney. This is a very intense simulator ride. Like, I'm talking, they flip you upside down. There are Dementors, there are spiders, there are basilisks. Anything scary in Harry Potter, it's probably in this attraction. Walking through here, it literally feels like you're walking through Hogsmeade. It's so much fun, and there's all the little shops. Ollivanders, and you can be chosen to get the wand in a show. You can also just buy a wand. Headed into the Owl Post to peek around. It's the Monster Book of Monsters that Hagrid assigns in Book 3. You can, of course, get as much gear as you'd like for your house, including full robes. They are... Oh, that one doesn't have a price. Wonder how many galleons. $125. I don't know the conversion rate. Ties, sweaters. I legit like this sweater. Is that weird? It'd be subtle, right? Like just a subtle Slytherin touch. Quidditch gear. I could get a broom. Pins. Lanyards. I'm actually loving these bags. Those are fun. It looks like a uniform. That's cool. Let's talk wands. You can buy any of the wands that you see here. They have 2 different versions. One is just like really pretty and it doesn't do anything. The other one is actually interactive with the land itself, and you can do things. We'll go do some magic, don't worry, but you can do different spells at different locations and something will happen. You can tell the difference when you're wand shopping because of the label. You'll see that the regular non-interactive wands just have a white label, and then the interactive ones have a gold shiny label. The interactive ones are about $55 and the regular ones are about $50. So the regular ones are a little hardier, and if you're just looking for like a cosplay or dress up item, that's what you want. But if you want to interact with the land, you're going to want to go with one of the interactive ones. I like looking at all the names, and this isn't even the biggest supplier of wands. There's mini wand shops, but there's Ron, Neville, Luna Lovegood, Ginny Weasley, Hermione, Harry, Voldemort, Dumbledore, Snape, McGonagall, Bellatrix Lestrange, Narcissa Malfoy, Lupin, My Heart, Tonks, Yaxley. Who wants a Yaxley wand? Generic Death Eater, Cedric Diggory, Cho Chang. My statement stands. Ooh, Draco, Sirius, the Voldemort wand. Even though he's obviously evil, he has the coolest one. I'm not going to pull it out of there because I don't want to damage it, but I'll show you over here. But this is the Voldemort wand. It's very scary, but very awesome looking. And then here's the Dumbledore wand, which you may recognize as the Elder wand. Wow, I'm a loser. Here's Harry's, and Ron, and Ginny, Hermione. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. Not that big of a loser. Oh my god. I probably could figure out most of them. This one's McGonagall. I know that. Here's Tonks and Lupin. I know this one is Slughorn. This one's Narcissa Malfoy, who, like, she's kind of a not super big character, but her wand is awesome. I love just looking around these stores. Like, look, there's some brooms. They're flying on their own. And they're all kinds of different items, and they're kind of dusty, and it's just fun looking around in here. The newest and most exciting attraction here at Universal and in Harry Potter World specifically is Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Now this is a coaster. It replaced the Dueling Dragons that was here before Harry Potter was here. Then they made it like a Harry Potter themed attraction, but now it's Hagrid's Motorbike Coaster, and it is awesome. You go on a motorbike adventure, and you're either sitting on the bike or in his sidecar, and you see all of his friends like Fluffy, the three-headed dog. You see the centaurs, you see Firenze, you see the unicorns. It's really, really cool. It's a really, really smooth and awesome coaster that even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, but even if you're not, you're gonna love this attraction. It's really, really awesome. This is Universal's biggest and most popular attraction right now. So much like Flight of Passage or Rise of the Resistance, you're gonna wanna get here early because this thing doesn't have Fast Pass. In fact, Universal doesn't have Fast Pass. We're not gonna get into it much, but they have a paid version of Fast Pass called Max Pass, but it doesn't even work here. So if you wanna ride Hagrid's, you're gonna wanna get here early or wait last thing and jump in the line then. But it's really, really cool and definitely worth it. You should note that the seating at Hagrid's is a little bit weird. It is, like I said, it's like riding on a motorcycle or sitting in a sidecar, so it's definitely a little more restrictive. Come and test this seat out here at the front before you get in line, because it'd be a real bummer to wait 2 hours to find out that you're not going to be comfortable in the seat here. On the Hogsmeade side, of course, you can grab a bite in the 3 broomsticks. The food is kind of like a English feast, I guess. You can do shepherd's pie, fish and chips, beef pasties. They've also got like smoked chicken, platters, ribs, turkey legs. It's actually really good food. And attached to the 3 broomsticks is the Hogshead, which is the pub, where you'll find many British ales. Ignore the Yingling and the Bud Light. But you'll find a lot of British ales, or Guinness as well, Strongbow, Boddingtons, and then there's also 2 beers you can only get here. There's a Dragon's Ale and then the Hogshead. And there's the Hogshead right there. Here in the windows, you'll see little things from the movies and books, so make sure you take time to just walk around and look around. Like, I'm trying to show you, there's a mandrake here. When you want to do magic, you just look for these things on the ground, and then you say what it says, and you do the motion, locomotor snowman, in that motion. Okay? And it tells you which way to aim. Locomotor snowman. Locomotor snowman. I'm gonna keep trying it. I did it! Magic. Wow. Wow, she's magic. She's a wizard. When you first get into Hogsmeade, you can actually take a look at the Hogwarts Express, that beautiful scarlet steam engine, and you can talk to a conductor if you'd like. Take a photo. It's so pretty. One of the most fun spots in Hogsmeade is, of course, Honeyduke's, the sweet shop. Can't get in that way. Whoopsies. Aloha Mora, am I right? Just kidding. I found the real door. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. But this is where all of your candy dreams can come true. All of the things you saw in the movie are here. Except for I couldn't find any bloodsuckers. Maybe this time. Let's take a look. Oh, they've got chocolate frogs, which I have gotten, and it's literally just a big chocolate full frog, and it does come with a card of one of the 4 Hogwarts founders. Got jumping snakes, poo, cute little candy jars for your home, fizzing Whizbees, Choco Choc. Oh, look, more peppermint toads, fudge flies, taffy, exploding bonbons. Oh wow, look how cute these Christmas ornaments are. That's adorable. Bertie Bott's every flavored beans, of course. Ooh, a love potion. Little jars of Felix Felices. Bring you some good luck. Another thing that's great about Harry Potter is that all the drinks are themed too. So they've got pumpkin juice and gilly water, sugar quills. They've got these that are like rat-shaped chocolate lollies, dark mark lollipop. Amazing. Amazing. How cute is this mug? Do I need that? Maybe. And looking in their bakery cakes, they've got like a pumpkin cake and a cauldron cake, a Honeyduke's flavored apple, all kinds of delicious looking fudge, a pumpkin pasty. Oh, this is amazing. I could spend way too much time and way too much money in there. But if you're enjoying Universal and you want to know more about Universal, we could do more videos. We could do like a best of Harry Potter world, eats and treats and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this. Please send me back here to eat all that stuff. One of my favorite details is the Have You Seen This Wizard poster outside the 3 broomsticks, and you're gonna see my face. It's hard to see, but it's a moving picture of Sirius Black. I'm so sorry all you're seeing is me and not Sirius Black, but I promise he's there. Now, you cannot come to Harry Potter and walk out without trying a butterbeer. It's their signature beverage, and it's served a couple of different ways. They serve it liquid, frozen like this, or when it's cooler outside, they actually serve it hot. Hot is amazing. It tastes like a cupcake. But since it's hot today, I went with the frozen version, and I went with the signature mug, the souvenir mug, because it was $8 for it or $14 for the mug, and I think that's a steal. So let's give it a whirl. Oh, that's the wrong side of the straw. Yeah, that tastes like a cupcake. Oh, it's so sickly sweet and delicious. You must try it. I hope there's a wizard that can fix the cavities I get from this. It's like one of those spoon straws because it may get stuck at the bottom, but I'm making it work. It is so sickly sweet that you may want to split it, but seriously, it's so good. You gotta try it. Cheers. I'm now gonna walk through the queue at Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. So because I'm just walking through, I don't have to put my stuff up, and I can keep drinking my butterbeer because I can't film on the attraction anyway. And like I said, it kind of makes me nauseous. But the queue is so amazing that even if you don't want to ride because you're nervous you're gonna get sick, you want to just walk through it. Hello! I'm just walking through. Is that okay? Thank you. My fellow Slytherin wizards are letting me go through. No problem. There is so much detail in this queue. It's unbelievable. Like, here's the witch with the hump. Here's the mirror of Erised when you first walk in. And it took me longer than I like to admit to realize what it said. But if you read the inscription backwards, it says, I show not your face, but your heart's desire. Amazing. I always knew Erised was desire backwards, but I often read listen to the audiobooks, and I then got the illustrated copies, and then I realized that what it said. After coming through the basement, you end up out in the herbology area. Madame Humphrey's herbology tools over there, as well as some plants they're working on. Now we go back into the castle. This is when it gets really cool. You can see here different mascots. There's your Hufflepuff, your Gryffindor. Where's the Raven and the Snake? We'll find them. Here are the counters for the House Cup. It looks like Slytherin's in second. Ravenclaw, pick it up, guys. This would be the way to Dumbledore's office. Lemon drop. Not working.
Don't you think Harry Potter is the simply smashing zero?
In here, you can see the four founders. There's Salazar Slytherin, Helga Hufflepuff,
Honestly, all of you, we have guests.
Rowena Ravenclaw,
What are all these muggles doing at Hogwarts?
and Godric Gryffindor.
I expect this is Dumbledore's doing.
Shoulder. Enjoy your stay with us. Oh, and should you travel upon a dragon?
You can also see the pensieve. It's not full. But look how cool his desk is. His office. Harry, Ron, and Hermione have enchanted a bench to take you on an adventure so Harry can show you how Quidditch is played.
Remind me to show you my frostbitten stump sometime.
And before you load and before I exit, you gotta look up because the candles are floating. Amazing. Revelio. The last attraction here is the train station, and it's actually much more than an attraction. This actually gets you from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios, and it goes the other way as well. So it's a mode of transportation like a monorail or a Skyliner that gets you from one part to the next, but it's actually like an attraction because you're getting on the train and you get to look out the window and see what happens. But that means in order to board this train, they're going to scan your ticket, so you have to have what they call a park to park, which is like a park hopper ticket, to even go on the train. You may recognize this poster that's in the Diagon Alley side of the train station in King's Cross from the 6th film. And when you actually are going on the train the other way from Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade, you actually go through the barrier at platform 9 3/4, and then what you see on the train is different. And warning, there may be some Dementors. Once you exit the train, you can head on in to Diagon Alley. An Easter egg I must point out is at this record shop, and it's this record right here. And it is Here's to Swimming with Bow-Legged Women, the Quint Trio. And that is a nod to the movie Jaws, because Quint says Here's to Swimming with Bow-Legged Women. And where Diagon Alley is actually where Jaws, the attraction, used to sit at Universal. So it's a little nod to that there. Don't get distracted by Diagon Alley when you get here. There's a couple things you're going to want to look at as well. The first is Grimmauld Place is right here. And if you keep your eye out, you may be able to figure out which one is the one that Harry and the gang in the Order of the Phoenix were at. But we're not going to linger here for too long. If you'd like it, we can do a Secrets of Harry Potter World video. Comment if you'd like that, and I can come back and show you all the Easter eggs here. But you can also meet the night bus driver right here and take a look at the night bus. And don't be afraid, but his shrunken head is there as well. Tappity, 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 tap. We're here. Diagon Alley has completely different shops. It's got its own attraction. It's got its own restaurant. It is a whole new area here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But first things first, we are going to go into the old Leaky Cauldron, see what they have. That was the seating area at the Leaky Cauldron. Looks so cool. But we're going to take a look at the menu here as well. It's similar to the Three Broomsticks, but a little bit different. It's a quick service style as well, where you'll walk up and order. Oh, it's so cool in here. Look, there's the inn. Looking at the menu, it's some similar things to Three Broomsticks, but there's some different stuff. They've got bangers and mash, banger sandwich, a chicken sandwich, fish and chips, mini pies.
English fare, theirs is more Scottish.
I was just told, this is good to know, that Leaky Cauldron's more English, Three Broomsticks is more Scottish, which does make sense based on where they're located. Possibly the coolest store in Diagon Alley is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Of course, this is the joke shop run by Fred and George. Let's check it out. All kinds of fun stuff in here. First of all, just look up. How great is this? Robot Lilliput, Jacob's Ladder, Chinese fortune sticks, cards. You could bring home a Pygmy Puff. In fact, you could dress, literally head to toe Pygmy Puff attire if you wanted those slippies and the nightgown. You could also get the robe that has a little Pygmy Puff hood. There you go. Or you could just, bring one home with you. This purse is actually really cool. Love potions here for you, a locket. If you look at this little lady riding on her trapeze, she'll come back in a second. Does she remind you of anyone? Because that's Dolores Umbridge, that nasty witch. Metal puzzles. I love these Weasley's Wizard Wheezes shirts. Those are really fun. Oh, and it's Clemson colors. I probably need that. Decoy detonators, extendable ears, bubble blowing boy. So much fun stuff in here. This one's fun. Even if you don't get anything, you gotta just come in here. Nosebleed nougat. You just gotta come in here and look around. Look, they've got their indoor fireworks going on the ceiling. Oh, everything about this place is amazing. Weasley's Wizard Wheezes is connected to quality Quidditch supplies, so everything you need to play you can find here. They've got hats and gloves, brooms. I actually really like these sweaters. Jammies! Slytherin jammies, oh my gosh. Oh, a game. That looks fun. Snitch jewelry, should you want some. This sweater, seriously. I do enjoy that. Oh. You could take home your own golden snitch or a golden snitch necklace. You've got, you could bring a quaffle home, play some Quidditch yourself with it. Couple tats. And here's some more golden snitches you could buy and play with. I also really like these. They're personalized Quidditch jerseys, basically, so you get your name hand-stitched on the back of your team jersey. I've thought about it a lot, and yes, I would be on the house Quidditch team, but I don't think I'm fast or agile enough to be a seeker. I actually think I'm more of a beater type. I would really like smacking that bludger around. I know you were worried and wondering. Obviously, the dragon is the creme de la creme coolest thing here, and he does blow fire every now and again, so that's what everyone's waiting on. Hopefully we'll catch him while we're here. Down this way we'll find Sugar Plum's sweet shop. Here's the post office, and what's really cool is if you send a letter from here, they'll actually stamp it and tie it up in like parchment paper with a ribbon, and it'll look like it really came from the Wizarding World when whoever you mail it to gets it. So it'll actually look like this when you mail it, which is really, really cool. The Hopping Pot is right here. It's a place to grab some drinks, butterbeer, Wizard's Brew, Dragon Scale, and I love this butterbeer wall right here, so let's make this a thing. I feel like this is a perfect selfie wall, and you can be like, hey guys, meet me at the butterbeer wall. So let's start that. If it already exists, let's keep it going. On this stage here, they'll do performances throughout the day. They have Celestina Warbuck come sing, and then they also do a puppet show of the Tale of the Three Brothers, which is the Legend of the Deathly Hallows. That's my favorite one. Here is Globus Mundi. It's a travel agency, so you can travel all over the world to exciting places like Scotland or New York or Paris or Scandinavia. Look at that multi-person room up there. That's so cool. So this store has lots of exclusive stuff. They've got a lot of Hogwarts Railway things. But then they have Globus Mundi things that you can't get other places, like this really cool waffle knit hoodie, coffee mug, backpack. Oh, a night bus tee. That one's cool. You could bring home the night bus too. I just love that all the stores have different and unique things. At the money exchange here, it's part of Gringotts. You can go in and swap your money out for Harry Potter money. This friendly goblin will help you.
Welcome.
Hello there.
You may take photographs.
Thank you.
With or without flash.
Okay.
As well as video recordings, if you must.
I must. Just saying hi.
I see.
Oh.
Did you have a question?
Me? No, just strolling through.
Good. I was trying to work.
I'll let you do that.
You there, at the front.
The goblin was talking to me. He was not very friendly. You can exchange money here for wizard money, and then you can use it to pay for things all over Universal, but it's mostly fun to pay for them, obviously, here in the Wizarding World. And if you get change back, it's muggle money, so I wouldn't get like a lot, but it's really fun. I got like $10 last time I was here, and I got a drink with it, and it was fun, and it's pretty, so that's a cute little detail right there. And the goblin will talk to you. The attraction here on the Diagon Alley side is the Escape from Gringotts, where you go into the Gringotts Bank, and then you must escape. So that was helpful, wasn't it? It has a 42-inch height requirement, and it is in 3D, and it's got simulator parts, but you are physically moving. It doesn't actually make me very nauseous, so if that's a good gauge on whether or not it'll make you nauseous, hopefully. I think because you're actually moving, it doesn't really bother me. And then these are what the seats look like. To me, this one is far less nauseating than the one inside Hogwarts. One of the coolest parts of this, though, is the queue, because you're actually in Gringotts Bank. So you come through this way. Isn't this amazing? I would love that chandelier in my home. And as you are going through, you'll see bankers here. The goblins. Escape from Gringotts is like the Hulk and Hogwarts, where you have to put your bags and things in a locker before you ride, so that's why I'm not trying to ride it right now. I could probably bring my phone on this one, but again, we'll save it for another Harry Potter adventure. Continuing with our little tour and some of the shops, just peeking in. We've got the Magical Menagerie where you can get a plush of pretty much any... Oh, look at the rats. You can get a plush of pretty much any character or creature that you fancy. Pixies are back, or if you wanted like a phoenix or a hippogriff or a toad or Aragog, you could do that. You'll find Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor here, as well as the Fountain of Fair Fortune, which is another place you can get butterbeer and exclusive brews to Diagon Alley. You can do magic here too. All right, here we go. Incendio. I did it! And don't forget to take a creepy turn down Nocturne Alley. A lot of people don't even realize this exists. And it is legit pretty creepy and kind of slippery back here. But there's more spells you can do. And there's a merchandise shop that big fans will know before I even go in there what it is. It's Borgin and Burke's. This is where your Death Eater equipment is. There's a lot of Death Eater merchandise and apparel and really nifty things, like you could buy the locket if you wanted to, or this giant skull, or you could buy Lucius Malfoy's cane that also has a wand inside of it. Amazing. Some really neat jewelry. I actually really like that one that says Wingardium Leviosa and then it's got a feather, or that one says Expecto Patronum and it's got a stag. I'm actually into those. Oh, a Death Eater mask, should you fancy it? And there's lots of Death Eater related Easter eggs in here as well. Hopefully I've convinced you by now that if you're a Harry Potter fan, you need to come to Universal for at least a day to do all the Harry Potter stuff. We didn't even get to it all. We didn't go on any attractions today. We didn't even go in all the shops. The dragon didn't even breathe fire yet. I waited for several minutes. We didn't even talk about all the Easter eggs that are here. But don't worry. We can do another video of all of that stuff, all the treats, all the Easter eggs, all that fun stuff if you want. Again, you got to just let me know if you want us to come back to Harry Potter together. One reason a lot of people leave Disney for Universal for a day is because Universal has bigger thrills. Disney's a family theme park. They market themselves that way, so a lot of their attractions, even their thrill rides, are marketed to things that more than likely the whole family or most of the family can enjoy. They do have attractions like Expedition Everest and Rock and Roller Coaster. No one can deny that those are thrilling. But if you want like those big, scary, crazy roller coasters, you may want to come to Universal to check them out. You've got the Hulk, you've got Rip Ride Rocket, which the lift, it's literally straight up and down. Even the Harry Potter rides are more intense than a lot of things you'd find at Disney. So if you're someone that's got older kids or teens, or you're a young couple looking for a little bit more of that adrenaline rush and those big thrilling coasters, then come over to Universal, get your adrenaline fix for the day, and then go back to Disney where everything's magical and happy, and you don't have to worry about, once again, a lift that's literally like this. To be fair, I have ridden Rip Ride Rocket. That's this attraction right here, and it's really, really fun. You actually get to pick a soundtrack that goes with you and they play it in your ears. I'm sure you could guess that this is one of those attractions where you have to put all your stuff in a locker and you can't even bring your phones in. Like, you go through a metal detector because they can't risk anything falling out of your pockets when you're on something crazy like this. Another great reason to visit Universal there are some much beloved characters and franchises here that you may not realize can be found at Universal Studios. And I'm not talking Harry Potter, and I'm not talking about another super big one that we're going to address in a little bit, but I'm talking about ones like Dr. Seuss. Islands of Adventure has a whole land called Seuss Landing, where you can ride attractions like the Carousel, which is adorable and hilarious in its own right. There's a little kids' water area over here, and it's got the zoo characters from I Ran the Zoo. There's an attraction and a meet and greet for the Cat in the Hat. There are hilarious merchandise items like tons of Thing 1 and Thing 2 shirts. The Cat in the Hat attraction is a dark ride. It does have a low height requirement though because it does spin a little bit. It's 36 inches and it's cute. It's not quite up to Disney's dark ride standards if I'm being honest, but it is cute if you like Cat in the Hat. There's also the One Fish, Two Fish carousel thing, which is basically like Dumbo, the One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Here's that carousel. And it's just really cute in here, especially, I mean, obviously you have to like Dr. Seuss to get a lot of this. Like, here's the Street of the Lifted Lorax. There's the Lorax. They do a really cute show here as well where they read a Dr. Seuss story and they have all the characters come out. You can often meet some of the characters like the Grinch or the Lorax. And during the holidays, they decorate the whole thing like Whoville at Christmas time, and there's a show called Grinchmas, and it's really cute, and it reminds me of the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies, so it's really fun to come here at Christmas time. There's also a little train ride that goes around the land. If you like Dr. Seuss, this is pretty cute. Check out these super awesome Dr. Seuss inspired treats like these candy apples. There's a Grinch one, so it's called One Fish, Two Fish. There's the Lorax, the Truffle of Trees, and then they've also got the Thing 1 and 2 apples down here. They've got these cute book cupcakes. Those are very adorable. A Cat in the Hat cupcake. This is really cute stuff. Jurassic Park. That's right, there's a whole Jurassic Park section here in Islands of Adventure. There are different attractions, there's merchandise shops, there's fun activities. You can even meet a dinosaur. What do they got in there, King Kong? I feel like something's behind me. Gotta run. You can actually go down and do a bunch of different hands-on activities all about dinosaurs. Kids will love it. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. Is that what anyone else is thinking? A couple of the activities. We're at the nursery here. So you can see the dinosaur eggs being gently tended to. Oh look, there's a paleontologist. How exciting. I wonder if it's Dr. B.D. Wong. You can play a little game with it. Oh look, we've got a little dinosaur in here. We're scanning it. That's exciting. There's a DNA sequencing game for dinosaurs. Oh, with InGen. Let's learn.
Using sophisticated techniques, they extract the preserved blood from the big blood. Are you so?
I want to be a raptor. I want to be a raptor. I want to be a raptor. Please be a raptor. Please be a raptor. Please be a raptor. Please be a raptor. Come on, raptor. Come on, raptor. Come on, raptor. Come on, a raptor. Come on, raptor. Is it a raptor? Is it a raptor? Come on. Come on. Oh my God, that is a nightmare. Oh no. Oh my goodness, I hate it so much. Wow. Wow, terrifying is right. Oh no, I'm sorry everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm still terrified by the Molly-osaurus that they created, but please note there's also a cool dinosaur photo op down here. One of the coolest parts of the Jurassic Park section is you can actually meet a raptor, which I've never done, so here we go!
So sometimes when people come up by themselves, she thinks that you're challenging her. That's bad. You're gonna keep those hands down, hands down, hands down. And turn your back to her. Don't give her any eye contact.
This creature's
need your
first
light
fossil
dead
was
center.
found in the Gobi Desert region of Mongolia.
I am too, but it makes you feel alive! You're alright!
It wasn't until
Hold on.
1924
Slytherin,
that it was
do you have any food in your bag? No. No, then you're gonna want to tell me.
Okay, great job. Get the heck out of there, Uncle.
I have never met Blue before. The line's always super long, so it was like 15 minutes. And I saw other people meet Blue, and I was like, it's just a fake dinosaur. But those were real screams. That was legit terrifying and super awesome. And if you come here and you love dinosaurs, you must do this. Currently, there are 2 attractions in the Jurassic Park section of Islands of Adventure. There is the River Adventure. The River Adventure is a 42-inch height requirement, and it is a boat ride. Think Splash Mountain, kind of, except for dinosaurs. And it starts off very tame and exciting, and then, oh no, things go haywire. You will get wet. You may get really wet. Keep that in mind. But it's really fun because, obviously, dinosaurs. The other attraction currently is the Pterodon Flyers, which you have to have a child under a certain height to ride, which I never do. So I've never been on it, even though it looks really cool. So if you have a child you want to lend me, that's not weird. Please let me take them on Pterodon Flyers. That's kind of weird, sorry. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, you're gonna have to come to this giant store at the exit of the river country. There are all kinds of things from, look, there's a baby Blue plush, to phone cases, to action figures, to any apparel you'd like. I mean, honestly, oh, look, a Velociraptor. Did you know Velociraptors weren't actually that big, and they made them much bigger for the movie Jurassic Park? A little fun factoid. They're actually about the size. Oh my goodness, Steven Spielberg, you monster. Just sitting there with the murdered Triceratops. What a monster. You'll see the Pterodon Flyers fly by up there, and you have to have someone over 56 inches tall accompany someone 36 inches or under. Here they come. Doesn't that look so much fun? Oh, I am so envious. It looks like the most fun. If you've been on it, please leave a comment and tell me how much fun it was. Please leave your children with me just long enough for me to ride Pterodon Flyers, because I've never done it. But really, don't do that. Don't trust me with your children. And under construction right now, you can see the big cranes. They are working on the Velocicoaster, which is going to be another high-intense roller coaster here at Islands of Adventure, and it's going to go through the water. And I can see that they're building like the Dino Institute over there as part of it, and it's going to be... They haven't released a ton about it, but from what I understand, it's going to be like you are running through the forest with the Velociraptors, like that really awesome part in Jurassic World where Chris Pratt is on the motorcycle and the Velociraptors are running with him. I don't know. It'll be awesome, though. The Simpsons. This is another beloved franchise that you're not going to find at Disney World. Even though Disney owns it now, you're going to find it here at Universal Studios. They've got eats, they've got games, they've got an attraction. Let's check it out. These games are pay to play, so you're going to have to pay extra for them. But the attraction is right here, and it is another simulator attraction. I honestly have never been on it because I've heard it's pretty rough as far as simulators go. Maybe in another video I'll go for a whirl, but it's a 40-inch height requirement. Of course, there's tons of hilarious Simpsons merchandise. Oh! Any apparel item you could ever imagine, you can get it with the Simpsons on it. I love that they even have branded energy drinks here. You can get a Duff brand energy drink or a Flamin' Mo brand energy drink, which is very funny to me. This made me laugh. Hot dogs, over dozens served. There's a second attraction over here. It's a whirly style attraction. The twirl and hurl. You've got the Quickie Mart here with all kinds of Simpsons gear. A couple things I've been really excited about coming here for, though. First is Duff beer, the legendary beer from the show. You can pose with Duff Man if you'd like. You can also get as much Duff merchandise as you can imagine. There's cups and beer mugs and shot glasses for Duff beer, as well as Moe's Tavern. Tervis's hats, t-shirts. Truly, look at that. That is a bejeweled Duff hoodie. You need that. And you can come over here to the Duff Beer Bar and grab yourself an authentic Duff. They have two kinds of beer here. They have the Duff and then they have the Duff Light. She said the Duff is an amber, the Duff Light is a Pilsner, but she said the original's better, and you know what, I'm gonna go with the classic while I'm here. Got my Duff beer. I've legit never had one of these before, so I figured I would share my first one with you guys. And these guys. Oh, I actually like that a lot. I'm glad she suggested I do the amber. Because I would have picked Pilsner probably. But that is really good. It's light. Wow. Duff knows what's up. The hilarious stuff continues. Here's the founder of Springfield, I think. That makes sense, right? I'm not a Simpsons connoisseur. I have seen it several times, but I don't know it that well. There's also the cop that you can pose with in his cop car, and you can eat at Moe's or Krusty Burger or the Chicken Shack. There he is. You can get donuts right here. Lard Lad donuts and ice cream. They've got giant donuts, fritters, ice cream, really fun stuff. There's the Lard Lad boy, the lad, I guess. And then there's also Bumblebee Man's Tacos. And correct me if I'm wrong, friends, but I believe you can get a burger with donuts as the buns inside Krusty Burger. But they're closed right now, so I can't check. But still, that's ridiculous. Another franchise that you might not realize you can hang out with here at Universal are the Minions and Despicable Me. There's a bunch of really cool merchandise. There's a Despicable Me attraction, and you can even meet a Minion. I'm so excited right now because look who I'm meeting! Hello! How are you? You look good.
It's that high potassium diet.
Yeah, all those bananas. Yes.
Did you bring us any?
I don't have a banana right now. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Kevin.
But look at my. I'm sorry. I wore this hat just for you. Thank you. Can we take a selfie? Okay. Just look at all this Minion stuff. There's plushes, PJs, a really cute mug, t-shirts, tumblers, another cute mug, more t-shirts, yet another cute mug, bath toys, kitchen stuff like towels and aprons, swimsuit, hat, boys swimsuit, toys. Minion mug with your name on it. Will they have my name? Probably not. They never have my name at these things. Let's find out though. Mitchell. So I gotta keep going over to... Oh, cool, Morgan. Yeah, never mind. My dreams are dashed. I love the full collection of the unicorn. It's so fluffy! There's a backpack, keychains, the plush, a hoodie, a cup, a hat, a towel. I literally love that there's a full unicorn line in addition to all the Minion stuff. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is a simulator attraction. It has a 40-inch height requirement. It used to be in 3D, but it's not anymore. I didn't even list all the other characters and franchises that you can see here at Universal. You can also see classics like Betty Boop and Popeye. You can see Optimus Prime and Bumblebee from the Transformers. There's an attraction and you can literally beat them. Also, 80s kids, hello, you can go on an E.T. attraction and one of my personal favorite film franchises, Shrek. Yikes, sorry for the nightmare. But there are a ton of beloved characters here at Universal that you may not realize might be here. That's literally not all of them, but too many for me to try and list and find random merchandise for in this shop. So hopefully you learned about a character or an attraction or a franchise that you didn't know you could find here at Universal. A big reason to come to Universal Studios is their special events. They have some really cool events throughout the year. Like right now in the springtime, they've got Mardi Gras. So they've got special parade where you can actually be in the parade. If you're here early enough, you can volunteer and get in a virtual queue to be in the parade. And then you can be out there throwing beads. And if you're not in the parade, you can watch and you could catch beads. It's a lot of fun. They also, during Mardi Gras, have special performers come, and they perform on the stage right here on Saturday nights. And I'm talking big performers. Well, as big as Food and Wine performers, but it's still a lot of fun. There's a good lineup. They bring in a lot of fun acts. Usually they've got some great classics like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Jason Derulo's been before. They've got country acts, they've got hip hop, they've got pop, they've got everything. So Mardi Gras is a really fun event. But the biggest event Universal's known for is Halloween Horror Nights. It happens around Halloween, you guessed it, you're so smart. And it is basically the opposite of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is all cute and cuddly and fun. This is legit scary. They have different haunted houses throughout the parks. They've got special food and drinks, and they've got scare zones where you walk through and people literally run up and scare you in different crazy, gory costumes. Now, this is not for the faint of heart. This is not something I recommend bringing your kids to, but if you've got older kids like teenagers, or you are someone that loves horror movies, you're gonna wanna come check this out. Halloween Horror Nights starts in usually September. It's its 30th year this year, so you know they're gonna do it up big. Last year the houses had really fun themes like Us, the Jordan Peele movie. There was a Stranger Things house. There was a Ghostbusters house. There was a classic monsters house with like Frankenstein and Dracula and Wolfman. It's really, really fun. And I'm a little chicken and I still love coming to Halloween Horror Nights because as scary as it is, it's also a ton of fun. So that's a really good reason to come over to Universal Studios. Spooky. One of the biggest reasons Disney fans should come to Universal? Marvel. Yeah, Marvel, like your favorite superheroes. Before Disney owned Marvel, they were actually in a partnership with Universal. And here at Islands of Adventure, they have a whole Marvel island, and it's got attractions and shows and meet and greets and even dining with your favorite superheroes. And because of this, there's a crazy contract between Disney and Universal that no Marvel characters or intellectual property can show up in a Disney park that's east of the Mississippi, aka Walt Disney World. That's why over in Disneyland, they have meet and greets with Captain America and Thor, but in Disney World, you're not gonna find Spider-Man, you're not gonna find Thor. But I know what you're thinking, Guardians of the Galaxy is coming. I know, there's some weird contract loophole where if there's any characters that weren't here, they can be in Disney, so that's why Guardians of the Galaxy can be there. I don't know, I didn't write the contract. But what I'm saying is if you're a Marvel fan, you're gonna wanna come to Universal because you are gonna get the superhero experience that you can't get at Disney. Let's check out what there is to do. Entering Marvel Island, you've got a bunch of different eating locations, first things first. One thing to note is that this is all based on the comics, not necessarily the films. Obviously, those are Disney. But they've got really cool gear in these stores and collectibles. Like this one. This store has a, oh my goodness, that's signed by Ant-Man. Wow, wow. Fun things we're finding here. They've also got all kinds of comics. They've got signed things from other superheroes, collectible figures. It's like a Marvel lover's paradise in here. The first attraction in Marvel Island that we're looking at right here is The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. This is a simulator attraction, and it's pretty intense. I don't care for simulators. This one makes me pretty nauseous, but it does have a 40-inch height requirement, and it's pretty cool. It's like you're flying around with Spider-Man, so if you don't get motion sick, you're going to want to check that out. That's not the only Spider-Man fun. You can actually meet Spider-Man himself right on the side of this store here. Meet Spider-Man here. Oh boy, he's not there yet. I'm sure he'll be back soon. I'll be first in line. How exciting. Hi, Spider-Man.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
These are all my friends.
Your friends, my friends, how are you?
They're
Hope you
good.
have a good time. Come see me, Marvel Superhero Island.
Yeah, smile.
Place to be. Cheese.
You have a great smile.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I can
work
tell.
on it.
I can tell.
I work
Looks
on it
good.
a lot. You can see my face straight.
Yeah. Bye, Spider-Man.
Nice to meet you. See you later.
This is so crazy to me. There's literally no one here to meet Spider-Man. I'm just shocked that no one's here.
Wow, so you're making me look good bad by saying I'm here.
I'm just saying.
Oh, look, there's one, there's one.
There you, I'm so sorry, Spider-Man. I'm so sorry. There's another character. Oh, there's two more. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've not seen all of the Marvel movies, and I don't know who that is. They're very scary, though. I don't love that. I'm going to go meet them. Here they are. I think his name is the Green Goblin.
That's my name, that's right. What are you doing here? Who are we talking to?
No, these are all my friends. Are you Dr. Doom?
You have friends? I can't believe
I
you.
know. Do you?
No, I have none. I killed them all.
Oh, God. Is your name Dr. Doom?
That's the last time I looked at it was.
Can we take a selfie? Ready? Cheese, let's kill all your enemies. Bye, good luck.
Enemies, have a terrible day.
Bye.
Yes, good luck.
I don't know them, but that was a really fun interaction. I guessed because the Dr. Doom ride's right there, so I assumed that was Dr. Doom, and then I know there's somebody named Green Goblin, and he looked like a Green Goblin, so... Dr. Doom's Free Fall is right here. It is a free fall attraction. It's actually really fun. And you get shot up these two towers and then you drop. And you get a really great view of Universal Studios. If you're afraid of heights, don't ride it. This is Cafe 4. It's the largest quick service spot here in Marvel Island. And it's got pretty traditional theme park quick service food, salads, pizza, pasta. But what is really cool about Cafe 4 is that every night, Thursday to Sunday, it turns into a buffet with characters, and I'm talking Marvel characters. That's right, you can have a meal. It's an Italian buffet, and it's going to be Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Storm, and Rogue join you at your table. Wow, that sounds exciting. It's $50 for adults, $25 for kids. You must book reservations in advance. And again, if you love Marvel or your kids love Marvel, you're not going to find them at Disney, so you may want to surprise them with a super dinner here at Universal Studios. You're going to meet all 5 of them. You're going to get an Italian buffet. Sounds pretty good to me. 2 more attractions on Marvel Island. The first is Storm Force Accelerator, which is a spinning attraction. But the creme de la creme, the best ride here, is the Hulk coaster. It's amazing. It is so much fun. It is such an intense coaster. It starts off really strong, a bunch of up and downs, in and out. It's so much fun. Like everything else here, I definitely recommend coming to check out the seat before you get in line because they are a little bit more restrictive. The Hulk has a 54-inch height requirement, and you cannot bring anything on the ride with you. Like, they will put you through a metal detector to make sure you have nothing in your pockets. So what they do is they give you free lockers. You can use your park ticket to get a free locker to put all your stuff in. Your sunglasses, your bags, your hats, your phones. Because this ride will flip you and flop you, and they don't want phones falling out of pockets. But it's truly so much fun. Look, there he is! Wow, Captain America's so nice! Who would have thunk it? Probably everyone who's watched the movie. These ladies don't even have a line! I think one is Storm and one is Rogue. Let's go talk to them. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm doing a video for all my friends.
Oh, hi, friends.
I'm telling them I'm from here, but they're from everywhere, and I'm telling them to come visit you.
You should. We're looking for Dr. Doom and the Green Goblin, so it's going to be safe here pretty soon.
I did see them earlier. They were right over there, but you must have scared them away. Because you're very strong, lady.
Girl power. You do magic.
I do. I am a wizard.
So you probably help. You're like Dr. Strange.
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
Are you a good Slytherin, though?
Yeah. I'm just really ambitious.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't like people getting in my way.
But witches and superheroes get along really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Can we take a selfie?
Oh, sure.
All right, ready? Wow, the superheroes are so nice. I really enjoyed meeting all of them, and they were all really talkative, and none of them really had a long line. And they stood there and talked to me for like several minutes. I feel bad because Captain America was like, you know, in Endgame, and I was like, yeah. But if you are a Marvel fan, those were some really good character interactions, and they can only be found here. So that should be a Marvel fan. This should be on your list just for that. Also, please don't yell at me that I haven't seen all the Marvel movies. I keep trying to watch them, but then there's like so many of them that I get confused, and people tell me to watch them in weird orders, and then I was like, oh, I'll go see Endgame, and they're like, okay, but my friends are like, oh, but you have to watch all these other ones first, and then I just got overwhelmed. So when they're all on Disney Plus, I will watch them all then. A really good reason to spend a day at Universal? You can get it all done in just a day. Well, just about. But Universal is much smaller. It's only 2 parks that are connected by the train or by walking, and it's usually historically less crowded than Disney. So if you want to get a lot done, you usually can in just one day, especially if you're targeted. Like if you're a Harry Potter fan and you just want to do all the Harry Potter stuff, get here early to get on Hagrid's, and then you can get everything else done, the other attractions. You can get some food, you can perform some magic, you can get a wand. You could really likely do that in just one day. I mean, not like Christmas Day or the really busy season. I'm talking just, you know, like a normal day, preferably a weekday. But because it's a little bit smaller, you are blessed with the beauty of that smaller size. So you can get a lot done in just a day. And I really think if you're a Harry Potter fan, if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Jurassic Park fan, you may as well spend a day over here and explore something new. It's a lot of fun. Looking at the wait times right now, granted, I am here in January on like a Wednesday, but in the middle of the afternoon, this is pretty calm, considering, you know, some of the big Harry Potter rides are 10 minutes for the Hogsmeade, taking the Hogwarts Express. Jurassic Park's only 5 minutes. Hulk was only 20 minutes. So you definitely can get a lot done here in just one day. CityWalk is kind of like Universal's version of Disney Springs, except for it's definitely more geared towards adults and having a little bit rowdier of a nightlife. They have a bunch of restaurants, those are definitely all kid-friendly, but they've also got a dance club, they've got a karaoke bar, they've got Margaritaville, they've got an Irish pub, they've got a piano bar, and it stays open until 2 a.m. So definitely a little more on your adult side when you want that late night entertainment. Lots and lots of fun. So if you're looking for something in the evening time, maybe take an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi or drive your car over here to CityWalk. Also, there's a very special item here that they have at CityWalk that is, I've heard, so incredibly delicious and so incredibly Instagram worthy that I've got to get it right now. This is how you know CityWalk's more of an adult joint than Disney Springs. There's literally a tattoo parlor. That is not where I'm going, but I'm just pointing it out. This is where I'm going. They have this crazy donut chair outside that you gotta just take your picture in. Look how insane that is. That's a spoiler for the kind of donuts in there. There's literally bacon and cereal and all kinds of bubble gum on that donut chair. Voodoo Doughnut is known for their bright pink boxes that your donuts come in, and then their crazy donut flavors. I've actually never seen this place this empty. Normally when you come in right after the park, it's insane. Normally right when the park closes, the line is out of the door, so this is pretty nuts. But here is a swirling, beautiful wall of donuts with some of the ones they have. There's a Fruit Loop one, coconut. Look at that peanut one. I've heard good things about the maple bar. That one's got Captain Crunch on it, which is my favorite cereal. That one apparently has Tang, like it's a kick in a glass. Bacon maple, Oreo. These are crazy town. Spotted, you could fill this coffin with donuts for a mere $1.39. Might be worth it. You know if they're selling a bunch of donut-based merchandise, that it's popular. They do have a dozen, they call it like a Voodoo dozen, and it's a prefix dozen of all of their 12 most popular donuts. And if you want to get that, you can actually get in a different line, and then they just give you that at an express lane. So if it is really long and you've got multiple people with you, you may as well just cut the line and get that express Voodoo dozen. I also found out that if you want the iconic pink box, you have to get at least 3, so I picked the right number. I didn't actually know that when I ordered. But if you get 1 or 2, you just get a bag, and that's boring. You want this cool pink box. All right, let's check out these donut beauties. I ended up getting the Captain Crunch one, the Bacon Maple, and the Oreo one. And I'm excited to try them. Up first, the Oreo donut. It's a monster. Like, you need to share these with people. I will be bringing these home to my husband, who will be very happy with me. It's just a plain donut with Oreos on the top. I like that. It doesn't smell super donut-y, which is really why I don't like donuts. If you want to know the whole story, which I'm going to tell you as I pick up the next donut, it's because when I was little, my parents would take us on road trips, and then they would get a box of Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins, set it right on the center console, and then I would be getting car sick, and all I could smell were the Munchkins, so that's why I tend to stay away from donuts. But so far, these are doing me right. Here's the Captain Crunch one. I can taste the donut more on this one, which makes me like the Oreo one a little better. So now I'm just gonna like eat the top half with the Captain Crunch. But if you actually like donuts, you'll like the whole thing. I've heard the maple log is amazing, so why wouldn't I want to put bacon on it? That's amazing. It tastes like breakfast. It tastes like Ron Swanson. I really don't taste the donut part. I just get that nice cakey donut part. And I mostly taste maple first. And then I'm hit by that salty bacon goodness. Wow. Well done, Voodoo Donut. So now I can confidently say that this is a place to be. You're gonna want to come to Voodoo Doughnut. You're gonna, especially if you're a donut person, which I know they're very trendy and people love donuts, you're gonna want to come here. You're gonna want to get a bunch of donuts. You're gonna want to take a picture in that chair. You're gonna want to Instagram it. These are delightful. Well, friends, that is a wrap on my very first video here at Universal Studios. Are you coming to Universal? Did you learn something new? Definitely let us know in the comments. Do you want more Universal Studios content? Definitely let us know that as well. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. And until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Mischief managed.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.